Hey, I'm glad you're here again today. Today it's actually a very personal topic, and it is how to be bold and creative. And this is maybe the hardest part about being a creative person because it seems like the most terrifying thing to do is stand up and stand out and do something different. And we always applaud the people who get up in front of the class and they're willing to be the class clown, or they're willing to give the big speech, or they're willing to take the big risk or take the credit for the big fall. We look at these people and we go, wow, they are so brave. And that's just not me. But you got to be brave first thing. It's not an inherent trait. An inherent trait is being sociopathically disinclined to care what other people think about you. That's the essence of being a sociopath, is that you don't actually care what other people think. And it's scary because we always think of sociopaths like Hannibal Lecter, people who kill other people, but that's not useful to us as creators. But what is useful to us is we have to stop at some point. You have to stop caring what other people think in order to really branch out and reach out with what's unique in your spirit and what's unique in your point of view. You need to get over people in order to really produce something, in order to really create something. So I dedicate this next series of videos to the different ways to be brave and the different steps to getting braver so that you can stand up for your ideas and bring them out and really inspire other people with what inspires you. The first one that I'm going to actually cover today, it's going to be short, but the first person you have to stand up to really go for your dream, or to really have that idea or push this project, the first person you have to stand up to is you. It sounds crazy to say that. You say, I'm the one who came up with this idea. Why do I have to argue with myself about it? Well, you have to convince yourself first. Because there's the you that absolutely believes in this project and is enthralled and enthused. And then there's the you that says, whoa, buddy, what if somebody doesn't like that? What if people think that's weird? What if people think you're weird? And this is where many of us stop. Because the first person we have trouble convincing is ourselves. The first person I had trouble convincing that my first book ought to be my first book was me. I said, I don't know if anybody else is even going to get what I'm trying to write. It's weird. It's out there. It's more philosophy than anybody wants to read. It's more difficult to describe to people. Well, it still is, but I had to at some point say, you believe in this story. You believed in this story when you were writing it, when you were editing it. You have to say, like I said to myself, I don't care. Or not I don't care. It's I care more about this than I care about what other people think about this. Because here's a little clue. What you think other people think about what you do, people don't think that. The worst thing that you always imagine, that somebody's going to think you're stupid, that somebody's going to think you look idiotic. Well, the people who are going to think that you look stupid and look idiotic are generally the ones who think everybody's dreams look stupid and idiotic. You're not special to them, you're just a target. The ones that you are looking to inspire are going to be inspired by your stepping out, by your stepping up to the plate and saying, I'm going to take a swing even if I miss. So the first person you have to stand up to is you. You need to tell yourself in some way, just start off by saying it, just saying the words, I believe in this enough that I'm going to bring it out. It's very difficult to say those words, but again, I believe this. I believe in this. That's the first step. The first person you have to convince is yourself. Because if you aren't behind yourself, you're going to spend the rest of your time sabotaging yourself. You're going to think, of course it's not meant to succeed, instead of bolstering yourself every time you fall down. You're going to think, oh, I just shouldn't submit my book to that person, to that publishing company, and you're going to agree with yourself instead of saying, no, I'm going to take the chance. I will be no worse off if they simply say no. You have to... It's difficult. I get it. I know it. I live it. Getting up again, getting up early to run that extra mile, staying out late to run those extra sprints, doing that extra work to make sure your website looks good, spending the extra hours, it's difficult. And the one person that you can always rely on to be there is you. And if you're sabotaging you, you have a very low chance of succeeding. But you can convert you. Consider, you already have. You already had the idea. You already had the project. All you need to do is tell yourself to get over your hang-ups and to figure out your way forward. This is part 1 of 4. And the next few parts, I'm going to talk about the next people you have to convince after you've convinced yourself. Those people are your friends and family, complete strangers, and then the whole world. This is Chris Schallert, Idea Engine, encouraging you to take something old and make something new. Peace out.